This is the story of Ben, a love-struck but disillusioned boy who one day realizes he has the power to stop time and do everything he has always wanted. Hello, Alex here, and today on Movie Summary we'll see Cashback. The movie starts with a very angry girl as Ben, our protagonist, has just ended his 2-year relationship with Susie. Realizing that what he offers doesn't make her happy, Sean, his best friend and an expert with women, tries to encourage him to date other girls. But when Ben realizes that Susie already has a new relationship, he tries to dissuade him, apologize to her and ask her to come back, although she tells him no. Ben is left very regretful of what he did and spends all day and night thinking about her, to the point of not being able to sleep for weeks. Having so many free hours and realizing he can't even afford instant noodles, he decides to work at the neighborhood store where we meet Sharon, a peculiar girl who thinks that if you don't look at the clock during work, time will go by faster. About Barry, a guy who became famous on the internet for doing extreme stunts on the internet. A funny guy. Who along with Barry bothers the customers and does everything except work. How great. And we also meet Jenkins, the narcissistic boss who harasses Sharon and bullies his employees. Although maybe Ben deserved it since he gets distracted looking at the women who go to the store, admiring their beauty and every curve of their bodies. How great. Until after 3 weeks without sleep, one night Ben realizes he is able to stop time. Time and do whatever he wants, because I hadn't mentioned it, but Ben is a really good painter and a total lover of women. That's why during the nights he leaves nylons exposed on beautiful women and then starts painting them, doing this every night for hours and dressing them again once he's finished, in addition to using his power to save Sharon from her boring and harassing boss. As he cracks his fingers, everything returns to normal. Later, Sean visits him to see if he has already forgotten about Susie and realizes he hasn't. So he suggests doing a Natalie. That is, going out with a girl and then stopping talking to her, referring to how as a child he would pay his neighbor Natalie to let him see the forbidden fruit, since as we can see, Sean was quite a rascal since childhood. And one day he showed an adult magazine to Ben and he began to admire feminine beauty. But when almost discovered by his mother, they hid the magazine but they couldn't hide the other things, and from then on, their mom thought both were gay. She assumed it, continuing with their normal lives until one day we meet Ryan, a kung fu enthusiast who shows the boys his skills. Later, Ben gets the courage to talk to Sharon, and after sharing a sandwich and some laughs, he realizes he is falling in love with her, but his hopes are shattered when Matt tells him that he invited her out and she accepted the invitation. Going off like that and remembering his first heartbreak with Tanya, a girl who one day showed up with her arm in a cast after it was broken by her mother, and when it was removed weeks later, everyone started making fun of the fact that her arm had a little bit of hair. But this didn't matter to Ben, and after comforting her, he got her to agree to be his girlfriend. Did you see that? That's being awesome. But he didn't know that shortly after, Tanya would go on vacation to another country and never return, leaving him without a girlfriend and without his first kiss. And upon arriving at work, Matt tells him that the date with Sharon went very well and that they even slept together, which makes him feel really bad. And just at that moment, their boss arrives to invite them to a football match against a rival store. But upon arriving at the match, they realize that the others seem like professionals and know they're in trouble. Oh no, they're going to get us. Besides, Sharon and Matt are very close, and Ben just can't seem to get things right. And so begins a massacre, so much that Ryan's Kung Fu is useless to prevent the 20-0, but managing to stop one ball. No, man, no. So Ben takes a break stopping time como tienes kaya naman lilain. But when he does, he sees that someone else can move and realizes he's not the only one with that power. And after James broke his boss's nose, Ben ends up going out with Sharon and discovers that Matt lied about his date as they are only friends. Also, he tells her he has been studying Italian to move to Italy. Yeah, dude, no way. And after he tells Ben that he wants to be a painter, Sharon starts flirting with him. And although they almost kiss, Ben ends up ruining it again. And at work, Jenkins Jenkins, Sharon Ompasene invites everyone to her birthday party and asks Ben to hire a surprise stripper for her party. So Ben asks Sean for help and he takes him to a male club, thus hiring one of the ladies, while Ben starts imagining Sharon dancing so hot, drawing her every night non-stop at the shop and then accompanying her home until one day Sharon steals a kiss, breaking down, get on my mo, thus solving Ben's obsession with Susie and managing to sleep for the first time in months. Additionally, he receives a call from an art gallery director interested in his drawings, making the crazy Ben very happy, but we see that it is actually Barry and Matt playing a heavy prank, everyone getting ready, and upon arriving at the party, we realize that Susie was also invited. As it turns out, her boyfriend is Ben's boss's brother, thus introducing Susie and Sharon awkwardly, and at that moment, seeing the amazing Lady Justice arrive, giving Jenkins a sensual dance and leaving everyone impressed. And at that moment, Sean realizes that the police officer is Natalie, the girl who used to charge him to show him her flower. At the same time that Sharon and Ben are kissing, but when he goes up to the bathroom, he ends up running into Susie, who apologizes to him for not having reacted the best way and asks him to come back while giving him a big kiss, which Sharon just sees as she passes underneath. No, now it's screwed, but actually Ben didn't want to kiss her and pulls away instantly, realizing that Sharon saw him and was about to leave, and although he thinks for 2 days about how to apologize, he can't convince her to talk to him, and when he goes to her house to explain everything, Sharon is as angry with him as in where at one time Susie was leaving him single and alone again. And when the supposed day of her visit to the art gallery arrives, she realizes that the director doesn't know what she is talking about since Maddie and Barry played a prank on her, but before leaving, the director agrees to see her work out of curiosity. In the city, he is impressed by it, thus Ben gets his own art exhibition to which he invites Sharon, and when the day comes, Ben impresses everyone. Tomas antena ellas y ella está ahí. And even Tepe opens a new gallery in Italy, planning to accompany Sharon to fulfill her dream together. And when she arrives at the exhibition, she is impressed as all the paintings are portraits of her, realizing that Ben truly loves her and they share a big kiss. Moreover, Ben carries out his plan, thus stopping time in his own world and leaving Sharon with him and kissing under the snow that was about to fall. Oh love, so if you would also like to be able to stop time, subscribe, subscribe, leave me a like and tell me what you thought. See you.